Well, alright then. Welcome back to Everspace. Let's go with a damage limiter and take the big boy out to play. This is the heavy gunship. Look at how much cockpit there is on this thing. Massive.
Nothing like a gunship to make you feel like you're in control of a situation, huh?
Don't get too comfortable. Gunships may be sturdy, but cumbersome. You would be well advised not to let enemies come too close.
Yeah.
Which means we're going to take a moment and examine our range on these things. Our flak cannon has a lot more range. We can create a minefield. Interesting. We have heavy missiles with a 3K range. Might as well use a combat drone straight away. And we can build a damage booster or an energy injector. Let's do an energy injector.
Deploying drone. Yes.
I'm sorry. What?
What? Oh, others.
So, how long were you alone before I joined you?
Okay. Now, remember, the heavy gunship has no shields. It is 100% hull damage. So, we have to be a little careful with things. Unless we can manage a large supply of nanobots, this is going to be a bit tricky. Fusion Blaster is more of a close combat. Gatling is a bit further. But it's Gatling is a total hull weapon. Let's stick with the Gatling gun. That's a familiar old friend. Let's gather up some compound. That's mineable ore. Ways away. Yep, that's a turret. So every one of those, like, oops, we bumped into an asteroid kinds of situations, that costs us now. You know, it can potentially cost us badly. So that's the sort of thing we have to be mindful of when we're taking this big boy out. Yeah, let's not do exactly the thing we just did. Now we have this Gatling turret, which I didn't really look at earlier. It's a mounted turret that automatically shoots at enemies within range. Now, said range is under 1 kilometer, but we can boost that range. And now that range is over 1 kilometer. Not bad. We don't have an active, we don't have an active combat drone, so let's build one. And we need to use those damage limiters relatively frequently. Okay, that's all the ore here. But we really want nanobots. Just any opportunity to get them, you know, we want to take advantage of that. And strangely, we don't want to get into too many scrapes. We don't want to get into too much combat. That doesn't mean we don't want to destroy things. We do want to destroy things. Destroying things is awesome. But we kind of want to blow them up before they really figure out that we're here. It's like these outlaws. There's a comm hub up there. We are engaging at this point, so damage limiter, Gatling turret. And anyone gets any ideas, just knock them out of the sky. It's a GMB. That was our Gatling turret doing some work. It's our combat drone doing some work. All right. So get a damage booster and some shield breaker missiles. We'll salvage that. Comms hub hacked. And we haven't been using our heavy missiles enough. And by enough I mean at all. Which is a little troublesome. We have them, we should use them. Another blueprint. And a bit of fuel. Pulse laser plus, which we can scrap. There's a wreck in that direction. Yeah, we don't really want that. Flat cannon is just too good. And we're not doing our medium. You know, if we want to do that, we would just go back to the base ship. We're doing this to experience something a little heavier, a little meatier. That we need to repair with some manner of frequency. This looks like an outlaw base kind of situation. What was behind us? Some mineable ore, some plasma, some gel. And that is the little setup that we were attacking earlier. Kind of want all the resources we can gather, even more so than in like a normal run. Partly to help us craft, you know, more equipment and all that, but also when we get to the trader, kind of want all the resources we can find in order to trade them. So there's only one outlaw scout left. And GMB is doing good work with them. There we go. Got the last little bit. Now we have missile turret blueprint. So we can build a missile defense system, we can build a missile turret, which just requires more gas and more scrap. Doesn't require more credits, but those are always appreciated. More credits. Basically, like, just kill the outlaws, take their money. This is... Actually, we don't even want to get real here. This is the sort of situation where you start getting real, and we don't want to do that. Don't get real in space. Scrap is what we needed. There's another plasma field. And yeah, I think from here, everything left in this orbit is just, you know, just resources to gather up. So let's plop ourselves in here. And what do we actually want to build? Adaptive armor. We kind of want passives at this point. I feel like we want passives. Because we have the Gatling turret, we have an active. We can focus ourselves on that. That's our buddy. Some ore. Yeah, let's head towards the ore. This looks like an inhabited planet. There's people chilling down there. You know? Watching the nightly news. Meanwhile, we're up here stealing their ore and literally blowing up an asteroid. And away we go. So yes, we have one nanobot. We have hull damage. We really ought to, you know, make use of that combination. But, oh well. We're, gonna take care of the Ocker first. Oh, hello. More Ocker. I did say we would take care of you first, so... There you go. We'll just let the turret do that bit of work. Hello. Goodbye. Any combat left? Credits. This is really feeling like a ship that we should be flying in third person, not first person. That is an option. You can do first or third. I just felt like first person is more befitting of this game, but with this ship, it's like you're really kind of choked in here. You can build. Let's see, we have a damage limiter. Do we want a damage booster? Do we want a drone override? I feel like we have enough firepower that we're never going to get close enough with our drone overrides. So let's build a couple damage boosters. And a fresh damage limiter. Just to keep stock up. Actually, can we build combat drones? We have that blueprint, okay. We don't have the supplies, but we have the blueprint. That's what I was more concerned with. Pulse laser, we don't want that. So, salvage it. There's some ore over here. There's a mining operation. Ore fully mined. One black shot. All it takes. So this is just a mining op. We can sneak some ore out from under them, but why do that when we can just blow up a rock ourselves? See, that ore could have been yours, GMB, but you let us get to it first. It's called capitalism. We're not going to steal your container. There are enemies inbound, but we're just going to deal with it, actually. Okay. You interrupted our exit. You were going to go home. But no. You had to come cause a fuss. And now you're dead. That's just... I don't know, that's hubris on their part. It's not my hubris. You know, it's not my fault you're an idiot. I don't control that. You control that. We actually are, like, a fair bit damaged now, though, so... We need some nanobots. Nanobots are pretty important on just a normal run, but when you're flying gunship, you really need them. This is a GMB vehicle, is it not? Like if we blew up these gas tanks, they would be upset. There's no indication. Oh, well, except for the big logo that's sprayed on the side. But aside from, you know, the indication, there's no indication. There is a trader over there. There's a plasma field that we'll skim off first. And there's no reason not to use our nanobots now. Really, there's no reason. Grab that. Head over to the trader. What are these? Outlaws? Eh, they're outlaws. Opening fire on the trader. You don't do that. Now, do I get a little bonus for saving your ship? Hmm? You should get a bonus for saving your ship. That's how this should work, right? We're probably not going to get a bonus. But we can get an access key. So we have that now. We can stand to buy a little bit of scrap. We have way too much ore, we don't need to buy any with plasma. And we can buy some power cells. So that's alright. What's our crafting situation look like now? We can build a new device. Tractor beam, sensor relay, front shield generator. We should have that. That's extra defense. There's our combat drone that's pretty much on its last legs. And a whole lot of mineable crystal up in here. Yeah, one shot, crystal fully mined. You gotta appreciate the efficiency of flak cannon mining. Now, that's an opportunity to upgrade a couple of things. Cooldown mod, energy consumption mod, range mod, hull damage mod, shield damage mod. Let's tone down spread a little bit. And we can add a range mod to our Gatling turret, which means it's now 1.16 kilometers. Pretty good range. Any more plundering we can do? Alright, plasma field. And we might as well gather all the resources that we can before we head into the next sector. There's a freighter wreck. You can blow that up and be disappointed, because they always seem to be a disappointment. A little scrap. Nothing. Nothing. Yeah, see? Disappointment. Thy name is Freighter Rex. But, oh well, that's Sector 1. Starting to get to the point where Sector 1 is really easy to take care of. We came out of this with a little bit of damage, but that's just the nature of the gunship. You know, not having shields means not a lot of opportunities for safe travel.
Area for misplaced goods. Retrieval of these items will earn you a reward.
Okay. Find the lost goods. And equip this Yeah, try me. They tried. I'll give them that. They definitely tried. Got a signal suppressor over here. It feels like this is it. But again, we got all these mines. We saw what they can do last time. Don't want to let them do it again. There's a couple credits. Run away a little bit because we are under fire. Okay, our primary weapon is damaged. So, new combat drone. New damage limiter. Let's put the cooldown mod on this. Whip this with an energy consumption mod, and then immediately use it. And do that. Well, we have a situation now. Because... yeah. We don't have working primary weapons anymore. Well, we do, but they're damaged. Missile defense system we can pick up. Salvage that. Get out of the minefield. Let's head for the search. Now, we really want to stay clear of this this electrical storm as much as possible. Because if it hurts us, it'll hurt our hull, not our shields. So, search area, is it this container right here? Goods. We picked up goods. Right here are these nuisances. Gatling gun. Okay, I think the situation that we have is that our flak cannon won't fire. Our Gatling gun will. Our flak cannon straight up will not. So that's pretty unfortunate. We will deliver these supplies, however. There is an outlaw scout in the vicinity, so...
A credit reward has been received along with thanks for your assistance.
Alright, how about some nanobots? That would be huge thanks. You could offer up some of those. You know, something to keep us from dying. Those are always appreciated. I'm rather in favor of not dying. I'm gonna get rid of the mine cluster because I don't see us using that anytime soon. But heavy missiles and shield breakers I do see us using. So let's engage these bad boys. And we'll have to turn on the turret from the looks of it. Get a new combat drone. We're taking lots of damage. Definitely. Let's use a damage limiter right away. And hope this combat drone can get the job done. Got the job done, I would say. And now we're gonna have to deal with the minefield. But I want to be in here. Because while we aren't sure of it, the odds of there being a container with something good, you know, they're high enough that this is worth weaving in for. Compound so far, not good. Not good enough. Thread the needle. Going around. Energy injector. That will probably come in handy. Oh, the Akka are coming. The Akka are coming. Get out of here. I don't put high chances on our survival, to be perfectly honest. I mean, even if we find a frigate, yeah, it's gonna be a little tricky to survive when we can't find nanobots. Let's equip missile defense system, activate. Equip front shield generator, activate. Equip Gatling turret, activate. Use energy injector, use damage limiter. We'll save a damage booster. Let's blow these buggers out of the sky.
Straight into the account.
That made it fairly easy, if we're being honest. Now we can't repair primary weapons because we're actually short on scrap and crystal, along with not having any nanobots. So that's multiple kinds of unfortunate. And we'll pop into this plasma field and take a look around. There's a ship of some description over there, a little bit of scrap over here, and a bit of a minefield, so again, we gotta be mindful. Get it a little carefully. Grab the fuel. Pop one last mine, just to make sure, and then let's get out. Service station. This could be absolutely wonderful, very disappointing, or average. If there's a repair station in here, we will just take all the repairs they can offer. Every last bit, we'll do it. This is the principal reason. There are outlaws about. But we did get a drone override and all of that. Just pluck it off their corpse. And, this looks like a repair station. Yes, repair our primary weapons. Repair our hull. Thank you so much. In fact, you know what? I will buy up all of your resources, even though I don't need them. They're actually useless to me right now, but I will take them anyway. You are our best friend right now. Right. Where's that that cloud? I think that's where we were. I think there was another ship of some description. Another point of interest. Now granted, we might have just seen the service station from a distance. That could be all it was. Some mineable crystal. We don't need it anymore because we got our primary weapon system repaired, but you never know. Could use it in the future. Now our chances of survival have gone up a fair amount. I wouldn't say they're immense. I still feel as though the light ship is actually our best bet, as is not backing into an asteroid. Where's the route in to this asteroid? I don't know, but there's a container. We can hit up that as well. Looks like this is it. So swing around, grab all the crystals all at once. Oh boy. Our life support system is damaged now. That's quite unfortunate. Container here with some nanobots that we're not going to use for our life support system, partially because we don't have enough gas, partially in the hopes, and this was preemptive, so this might have just screwed us, but in the hopes that this repair station will let us back in and fix our life support. Thank you. Thank you, repair station. Let's get out of here before we do anything else that might be stupid or potentially hazardous. It's kind of worth pointing out that we're going with the light risk areas in this run. When you look at our overall status, like, this is playing it safe. Yeah, like this one, there's a freighter wreck. There's a couple mining drones. Nothing hazardous. Of course, you know, nothing ventured, not much gained. Let's get out of here before we get our heads on anything. That's GMB stuff. Oh, there is a little bit of combat on its way. Here we go. Just as long as GMB doesn't think I was shooting for them. Because that is a risk. That is a risk that we're running here. When we're using the flak cannon. Could clip an enemy and, you know, cause a situation. Or we can just pull that off and be in perfectly good shape. I get the impression there are more resources around. That's all just stray ore. That's not stray ore, that's a power cell. That's 4 power cells. Those are plural. And I think we're going to equip our shield breakers. We can upgrade these weapons now. And let's upgrade our Gatling for the time being. Just nab that before the mining drone does. Not huge amounts, you know, 1 ore, it's whatever, but that adds up. Let's see if there's literally anything of interest over this way. I think this is the freighter wreck that we were blasting earlier, yeah. So that's nothing. Yeah, it's basically an empty orbit. You know, for all intents and purposes. So we'll just carry on. Nice to have a little break. Especially when we're about to head to a high-risk area with a natural hazard. So, that's nice. Hawker pursuers can't track you down here. So that's good. And I do see the, I see that. We got a bunch of light missiles. We don't want those. We'll salvage them. And fuel. We do want that. Comm hub. Okay. Use the nanobots up. Equip the front shield generator. Because this is happening. Well, that's no longer happening. We got spun around in there somehow. I don't even know what happened to us. But our combat drone is really on its last legs. So, thank you for your work and all, but we are going to say goodbye to you sooner than we would like. In fact, we've already said goodbye. Goodbye. So yeah, it got blown out of the sky. More stuff shooting at us. But what and from where? I don't see the hostile marker. Is it a turret somewhere? Has to be. That GMB has no business with us.
Cargo, mine.
Yeah, we need it though, so let's use it. And upgrade our flat cannon for less spread. Because we do need that as well. We can mine some fuel, we can gather some fuel. We can claim some tech containers that are just sitting out here. With a pulse laser and time extender. No real desire for that. Okay, now Now I saw that one. We can one-shot a drone. That's nice. That is nice. There's a tech container up here with something guarding it from the looks of it. Yeah, a missile turret that we blew up, and I thought it shot a missile, and instead it just gave us scrap. That's not too bad. Some shield breakers, some plasma mines. There's a whole bunch of stuff in the electrical cloud. We're not going into the electrical cloud. Not with this ship. We can scrap the rest of the shield breakers. Actually, what could we build? What can we upgrade? We can beef up our missile defense system a little bit. We can beef up our guns. Let's beef up spread on our guns. We already put 2 spread mods on the flat cannon. Let's add an energy consumption mod to that one. And can we build 1 more heavy missile? Just to round out our gear as we go into the next sector. Stop shooting at me. We do not need that. Okay. Sector 3. And right out of the gate we got a suppressed signal, so gotta head towards it. Definitely out this way. Oh. It's the Corvette. It's the Corvette. So, here's how we're going to do it. We're going to equip our heavy missiles. Missile defense system, front shield generator, Gatling turret. Swap to our flat cannon. Blast it with missiles. Pop on a damage limiter and a damage booster. And if we're close enough, a drone override. But yeah, let's go. This doesn't buy us a lot of time. But we want to get close enough and then use a drone override, use a damage limiter, use a damage booster. And just keep popping. Here we go. I'm gonna send a couple fighters in to try to clean up the mess, but we can do this. We can do this. So we go. Bunch of nanobots. We will collect all of them. We get a weapon overdrive Mark II blueprint, so that's cool. Scattergun, we don't want that. Drone override, we might as well take one since we used one to do that. And that's that. That's the Corvette down. We were much better equipped to do it this time compared to situations in the past. We're fully mined. One shot. We've got a decent amount of ore now. This mining outfit, like, did they even notice there was an Ocker Corvette right there? It's a little suspicious. Like, what kind of arrangement did you guys have going on here? No, are you collaborating with the enemy or something? Is that the story that's being told? I should steal one of your containers just to show you what I mean. Show you what I mean by I mean business. You know, when you talk about business, you're talking about the exchange of goods and services. When I mean business, I mean, well, mostly that as well. So Mark II Hawker drones. We're way out of their range, and they're way out of our range.
This is bad.
It's okay. Yeah, that was...
The core density creates a stronger gravitational pull with proximity. Be aware of this on approach, unless you want to experience being turned inside out.
Nice mental image, thanks.
Yeah, let's stay away from singularities. We've very nearly fallen into one before, and would be best not to do so again. Okay, so these are Ocker that are just warping in, and outlaws. So let them fight for a moment. Then we'll turn our Gatling turret just to help take care of things here and there. Took care of that. Sweep up some credits. There is definitely missile turret, missile turret. So we're going to mind those as we move around here. What's in this box? Lots of credits.
A direct monetary reward for your endeavors.
Mm-hmm. So we gotta shoot the missiles out of the sky to deal with them. And another tech container over here with a fusion blaster. The variant on one of the weapons we spawned with. Took a direct hit from a missile. That's not good. This one should be a little easier to manage, considering we can damage it without it being able to hit us. Those are the sorts of situations we want all the time. So we'll pick up the money. And what do we say to a fusion blaster? Well, it's a lot of shield damage, not a lot of hull damage, partly because, you know, the shield damage mod. How do our supplies look for upgrades? I wouldn't say we're really in the position for it. I wouldn't say we're in the market for it just yet. Have we cleared out this area? There's plenty of dark matter near the singularity. This neighborhood looks clean. We can maybe grab the plasma safely, so I'm gonna try that. See what happens. Okay. Yeah, let's not get any closer to that. Let's just carry on through Sector 3. Now, of course, that was low risk, mild hazard. Pardon the singularity. This will get us a little bit more ore. Just kind of sweeping up on this one. You know, taking it a little slow for the moment. Gather some crystal off of this rock. Bump into an asteroid. We really gotta not do that. But we can upgrade our missile defense system. Put on a cooldown mod. Same with this one. We'll put it on this because that's a little more important, in my opinion. Let's see what these GMB boys are hanging around with. Just a big old rock. Plasma field and another singularity. Kinda curious why these keep happening in this area. Trying to get out of here, trying to get out of here. We got out. You don't need to bleep at us anymore. So that was thrilling. That was extreme sports right there. Let's never do that again. But high risk time, natural hazards. Sensors are impaired.
Low on fuel. Need to take on some more.
Mm-hmm. And I see some combat. Or at least, you know, scanning is happening. Oh, no, there's definitely combat now. Elite outlaws. So that's one.
Credits are merely numbers to me.
That's two. Are there more? Doesn't look like it. So we got another blueprint. Got ore and power cells, but no fuel, which is what we actually need right now. Before we're going to consider making this jump. This is GMB. They are active. Hello. That is a Corvette just chilling right here. So we're gonna hide behind the GMB ship momentarily. Pop the shield charge drones as we can. They're pretty easy targets for us. And put on the front shield. Gotta strafe away as best as we can, which is not very well. The odds of getting killed here are pretty high, if we're being honest. Trying to get away. Trying to get away. It's what we call evasive maneuvers. But it does seem as though Yaku are having none of it. And we have no fuel. the real problem here. No fuel and no mineable fuel, it would seem. Which is annoying because this sort of, asteroid cluster, this is where you would find mineable fuel. So you very nearly would have it, but doesn't seem to be anywhere. Oh, great. More ochre. Yeah, we are going to die. Literally the only thing that would save us is if they can't aim, and they can aim. So much for Lothar. The heavy ship is, well, it's heavy. It's pretty hard to maneuver, and the lack of shields is really, honestly, kind of difficult. Harder than I was expecting. Now, granted, we got further with that one than we did with the medium ship on the last run, but still not as well as we have done in the past, and probably not as well as we will do. We didn't have a lot of enhancements on it this time. Hopefully next time will be a little bit better. So I hope to see you next time. Hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, a like would be appreciated. Subscribe doubly so. But either way, ta-ta for now.